Hey, how is everybody doing this morning? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't know, I do daily Minnesota Vikings videos if you guys are new. But as you guys see by the title, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 bold predictions for the Minnesota Vikings going into next season. Listen, we all know how much is on this season. I think we're going to see some things from this team that we may not really expect, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Obviously, these are bold predictions. Could these happen? Yes, that's obviously why I'm making a video about these. Would I put my money, go to Vegas, and put money on this? Probably not. These are going to be 5 bold predictions. It's going to be fun. Leave a like down below. Comment down below. I love responding to all you guys. Cannot wait for the season. Right now, we're doing about 3 to 4 videos to 5 videos a week. In August, we're going to be doing about 2 to 3 videos per day and live streams, preparing training camp, preseason, all that. Everything you guys are going to need to know about the Minnesota Vikings will be right here. Anyways, let's talk about it. 5 bold predictions for the Minnesota Vikings in this upcoming season. All right, my first bold prediction is that Alexander Mattison will rush for over 700 yards. Now, this bold prediction is probably an accumulation of a lot of different factors. The main one is I think Alexander Mattison is really good at football. I think he is a very talented running back. I think he has the tenacity. I think he's got the agility. I think he has everything except for probably breakaway speed. He doesn't have the same breakaway speed Dalvin does, and his vision isn't near Dalvin. But when it comes to power and almost like a Marshawn Lynch type of running, he's that guy. Also, as us Vikings fans know, Dalvin Cook has still yet to play an entire season. And I think the Vikings front office realizes that. So I think they're going to try to make this more of a split, more of a running back like committee. I just got a comment from a last video comparing the Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison running back backfield to Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray. And I love that comparison because Latavius that one year when Alvin went crazy, I think it was his second or rookie year in the league, you know, Latavius still ended up, I think, with like 8 touchdowns, like 500, 600 yards, and was a huge contributor in the postseason for them. He was their kind of put the nose down running back. And also, nobody kind of diminished what Alvin was doing because he was balling out on limited touches because every time he got the ball, he was fully rested. So I think the Vikings are going to move more towards that. And I also think Mattison, I get his vision. We're all going to criticize his vision after that one play in Seattle. I was the one harping on here, killing him because it was his fault. He knows it, but it doesn't mean he can't develop. He works hard. I think Mattison is going to have over 700 rushing yards in this upcoming season. And my second bold prediction is that Chad Beebe will be the 3rd down go-to target for Kirk Cousins this upcoming season. Listen, this, obviously you guys are like, well, why the hell would Chad Beebe be the 3rd down target for Kirk Cousins? You know, we got Adam Thielen, both them, they have a great chemistry right now. Obviously got the stud number 18 right here. I mean, he's going to do big things this year, not taking anything away from that. Even you got Irv Smith, Conklin, the tight ends that Kirk loves. Listen, also Kirk last year, if you guys noticed, he went to Beebe a lot on 3rd downs. And almost me saying Beebe will be the 3rd down go-to guy, it's almost a appraisal of Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. We know the amount of attention those guys get, especially on big play 3rd downs. Teams really like to key in on Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. And just like in years past when it was Diggs and Thielen, now it's just Thielen and Jefferson. We finally have a guy in Chad Beebe who's Scotty Miller-esque. He's Danny Amendola-esque. He's Julian Edelman-esque. I know the small, shifty white wide receiver, but they work in the NFL for a reason. It's because when you have 2 elite receivers, and then you have a guy like Chad Beebe who has unreal footwork, crazy foot speed, can take any linebacker, beat him on a route 100% of the time, it feels like, that's when he's going to be big in 3rd down. Those 3rd and 6s where he's running an out route and he's got a linebacker on him. He's just got to make a quick move and get open, get to the sticks. We're going to be seeing that a lot. Even on drag routes where he might be the 3rd option, but you know he's going to be open because he'll have a very favorable matchup. If they're going to take their first top corners, Thielen, Jefferson, then let's just say they want to take another corner on Irv. Let's just say they want to drop a safety down on Jefferson's side. Then they want to drop another safety down on Thielen's side, and they're bracketing Thielen and Jefferson. That's going to leave Chad Beebe on a linebacker. And that's what I think. I think he'll be crazy efficient on 3rd downs in this upcoming year. All right, and my 3rd bold prediction is that, actually, I don't even know if this is going to be a bold prediction, but Eric Kendricks, this is going to be quick. Eric Kendricks will lead the Vikings in sacks for his 7th straight season. No, I mean, this is like, I mean, this should just be kind of like what will happen in the Vikings next upcoming season. But honestly, it's a bold prediction to say that a guy will lead the team in tackles for the 7th straight year, so I obviously have to throw this in here. Eric Kendricks, I got to make a video about him soon, breaking down film on how good this guy is. He's incredible. He's up there with the Fred Warners. He's up there with the Bobby Wagners, the Roquan Smiths in the NFC. He's a top 4 linebacker in the NFC. You know, you could put Fred Warner, Wagner, Roquan, and Eric Kendricks in any order. They're all very similar. They're all absolute monsters, but they're tackling machines, and Eric Kendricks will do that again. Defense is going to be flying around this year. I got high hopes, and he'll be that glue. He's the glue. He's the Draymond Green. He's just that guy who, if he's not there, the defense will look completely different. But if everybody's not there around him and he's there, you will still see flashes of the old defense. Couple of those games last year, like in Chicago on that Monday night, I know how bad the Vikings defense was last year. And also I understand the Bears offense was not that great either. But they really balled out in that Monday night game in Chicago. And a lot to that was to the credit of Eric Kendricks. Nobody he knew was around him. A whole new team, injuries, opt-outs, trades, everything. But since we had him, he was able to hold it down. Eric Kendricks lead the team in tackles, 7th straight season. And my 4th bold prediction is the Minnesota Vikings will be more aggressive on offense. Listen, there is no evidence for this. I don't have anything to kind of base like, oh, here's my thoughts, here's something right here. This is just a gut feeling. I think they have heard the fans. I think they've seen the NFL, and I've seen the way they've been acting in free agency. You know, in the NFL, you have to be aggressive to win. Just how it is. You look at the Buccaneers last year. Went out and got a 40-year-old quarterback, got an aging tight end, got a guy with, a ton of mishaps in Antonio Brown. Bring them all in. Those 3 scored the touchdowns in the Super Bowl. The Vikings this year, they're bringing in D linemen. They're drafting really good O-line. They're kind of fulfilling their team, and they're being aggressive on the market. You know, signing guys that we might be like, do we really need him? Like in Sheldon Richardson's case, we're all like, God, that's awesome, but do we really need him? Nah, we'll take him though, obviously, because it's another talent. It's another key to the puzzle. Now, I really think the Vikings, when it comes to offensive side and defensive side, they're going to be more aggressive. I think Mike Zimmer is going to let these guys blitz a ton because I think he knows that their secondary this year is going to be good enough. But I don't know if they can lock it down for like a 5-6 second play. But they can lock that down for maybe a 3-4 second play. So I think Barr is going to be blitzing a lot more. And on offense, I think we're going to really open up the offense. I think it will be more of a getting the ball. Yes, we obviously are going to be run first. But I think it would be getting the ball to Dalvin in different ways. You know, I think it would just be different ways to kind of attack defenses. Instead of just the old-fashioned, it's 3rd and 1, we're running the ball. Maybe it'll be a jet sweep, a ton of different stuff. I just think they'll be more aggressive in play calling and with clock management. My 5th bold prediction for the Minnesota Vikings this season is Kirk Cousins will be the best player on the Minnesota Vikings at the end of this season. Obviously, he's not going to be the most valuable player. You know, he's not, even though he's a quarterback, I think statistically, he will have the best numbers. I think for some reason, Kirk Cousins, with the talent that's around him, with how the Vikings are going to play this year, he is going to throw for around 4,500 yards, and I think I can put him at 35 touchdowns. And you're going to look at his numbers and we're going to be like, oh my God, Kirk had a year. And listen, I was throwing a couple of these guys in here, obviously Cook, obviously Jefferson. Listen, they could all have great years, and I think they will because of the offense and the firepower around them. I think it will almost be Jefferson and Cook will make Cousins who he is this year, and the offensive line. I was going to go maybe Daniil will be the best player on the Vikings, but I still can't say it with the neck injury. I've heard Cousins has been looking much better at camp. Heard he kind of started off struggling, but he's been kind of, you know, he's a gamer. He's going to be in there. He's going to be making moves. Kirk Cousins, best player on the Minnesota Vikings at the end of the season. We're going to be very happy with him. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Skol Vikes. Leave a like down below. Can't wait to get started in August. See you guys soon.